Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures. This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
Was haben wir? Ups. Kein Strich außen. Nice.
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it.
Ich erinnere mich an die Kulisse. Aus irgendeinem Grund. Kann es sein, dass ich nicht... Okay, ich kann hoch. Aber hier oben ist nichts, okay. Die Tür ist zugestellt. Man kann sagen, kann es sein, dass ich nicht hoch kann. Aber dann hatte ich die Erinnerung, weil oben einfach nichts war.
This cupboard is an absolute mess. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try.
Oh.
So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see.
Ach du Heilige. Okay. Zwei Außenlinien. Ins Außen passt nicht, kann das sein? Das passt auch nicht. Nice.
What a surprise.
Oh.
Another lock. And I won't be able to pick it.
Oh.
I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. it might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves,
kann natürlich sein.
trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door.
Auf jeden Fall die Hintertür.
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. This door leads to a kitchen, which holds the shortest route to the back door.
Gegenstand benötigt.
This should be useful.
Ach, kann ich damit die Tür zustemmen quasi? Ist das der Plan? Ja.
The door is now blocked.
Sehr gut, was haben wir noch? Hammer. Was für ein Hammer. Ach, der hier.
I wonder what this old chandelier is doing on the floor. It looks as though it was poorly attached. I suppose that the thieves already tried to open the lock with this formidable hammer, but they were unsuccessful.
Kronleuchter Gegenstand benötigt. Öffnen. Ja, geht doch nicht, oder?
The door is now
Nee,
blocked.
ja, okay.
What a These are the marks of ineffectual lock-picking attempts.
Ja, das war ja spannend. Ist dafür die zweite Etage da? Finde ich da irgendwas, was ich gebrauchen kann? Das kann natürlich sein.
The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police.
Kann den Schrank davor schieben, ne?
This works very well.
Ja.
No one will escape through this window now. Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. This should be useful.
Perlenhalskette? Wofür auch immer. Ach, wahrscheinlich damit die ausrutschen auf der Treppe oder so? Ja.
One step on these beads, and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly.
So, jetzt ist noch die Frage, was mache ich mit diesem Kronleuchter? Bodenluke.
There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out.
Gegenstand benötigt. Herd.
This should be useful.
Seil ist bestimmt für einen Kronleuchter, oder? Denke ich mir. Das wird ja nicht hierfür sein.
This hatch leads... This hat.
Ah, okay.
Now, if anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall.
Sehr gut.
If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
Den Teppich kann ich über die
This should be useful.
Luke. Über die Luke legen, ne? Du Timo, welcome back. Bauen hier gerade ein paar Fallen auf.
Now, it's not an open hatch, just a nice carpet on the floor. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined. Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
Ist jetzt das Schloss nochmal knacken gleich? Wahrscheinlich, ne?
Police! Police! Stop where you are!
Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
Oh, you sounded just like a real Bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon
Nehmt ihn
Street.
doch weg.
How do you know about that? Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men.
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers.
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
Don't move, you flim-flammer.
The trap with the chandelier worked perfectly. Charles Foley has been knocked down. What a beautiful collection of art. It was thought lost.
Ich kann auf jeden Fall eine Schlussfolgerung ziehen.
One of Foley's companions. He is unconscious.
Mache ich auch gleich.
One of Foley's companions. He is unconscious.
Was haben wir? Versteckte Kunst. Die antiken Schmuckstücke, die wir im versteckten Safe des verlassenen Herrenhauses in Notting Hill gefunden haben, stellen die hellenistischen Schätze dar, die 1885 gestohlen worden waren und seitdem nie wieder aufgetaucht sind. Foleys Rache. Ja. Charles Foley hat den Diebstahl der hellenistischen Schätze organisiert, der zu dem tödlichen Schusswechsel in der Half Moon Street führte. Leighton Chapman war lediglich zur falschen Zeit am falschen Ort. Gnade für Foley. Charles Foley wird wegen schweren Diebstahls hinter Gitter wandern. Da er jedoch nicht wegen Mordes angeklagt wird, kann er mit einer milden Strafe rechnen. Keine Gnade für Foley. Charles Foley entwickelte einen teuflischen Racheplan und setzte diesen auch um. Hinzu kommt der Diebstahl von antiken und kostbaren Schmuckstücken. Der Strick ist noch zu gut für ihn. Ja, keine Gnade, komm. Gucken, was passiert.
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful, you Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Okay. Gucken, was das jetzt heißt.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
Pulverspur, Zigarette werfen und Wassereimer. Das heißt, entscheide ich mich für den Wassereimer, lasse ich ihnen freie Hand, entscheide ich mich dafür, zerstöre ich ihre Pläne. Ausgehend davon, dass ich sie das nicht machen lassen kann, was sie mir gerade gesagt haben. Engage.
When people fight the Order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
Jesus Christ.
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite, lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of, pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men.
And the Empire needs order and discipline. It has no room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Ansage.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
Okay. So, lagen wir richtig. Jawohl. Alle Hinweise gefunden. Entscheidung können wir bestätigen. Persönlichkeitseinstufung. Hüter des Rechts. Wenn ich es richtig im Kopf habe, haben wir jetzt alle Fälle abgeschlossen. Sieht ganz danach aus, würde ich sagen. Ja, da sind die Credits. Das war's. Alle Fälle von Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Wunderbares Spiel. Dafür, dass das, wie gesagt, so alt ist, ne, 2014 veröffentlicht. Dafür finde ich, ist das ein Spiel, was man auch heute noch sehr, sehr gut spielen kann. Danke fürs GG, Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Wir sehen im Hintergrund so ein paar von den Fällen. Das ist hier der Archäologe Blinkhorn und sein Opfer. Sagt, Fall 1, Black Peter. Es gibt ja noch mehrere weitere Spiele in der Reihe. Es gibt The Devil's Daughter. Das ist, glaube ich, von 2018, 2019, irgendwie sowas. Glaube ich, weiß ich nicht genau. Es gibt Chapter 1, das ist von letztem Jahr. Alle, glaube ich, in so einem ähnlichen Stil gehalten. Soweit ich weiß zumindest. Vielleicht spielen wir die auch irgendwann nochmal, aber ja, erstmal wenden wir uns jetzt anderen Games, so würde ich sagen. Würde ich vorschlagen. Klingt vernünftig, denke ich auch. Ich lasse jetzt die Credits, denke ich mal, nicht vollständig durchlaufen. Ich bedanke mich auf jeden Fall bei allen fürs Zuschauen, die dabei waren. Wenn ihr mal live dabei sein wollt, der Link dafür ist immer in der Videobeschreibung und auch in der Kanalinfo. Ansonsten wünsche ich euch jetzt noch einen wunderschönen Tag. Bleibt bitte gesund und hoffentlich bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.